What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, and I am with my producer, Sam, on the Loud Spot, which everyone knows already. Okay, here we go.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking loud spot!
All right, I do want to remind everyone to please check out our YouTube channel and listen to us on all audio podcasting platforms, which leads us to the first topic of our app that we've had now. I think for over a year, the app's been out.
Yeah, which is basically just, we're not gonna lie about it. It's just a glorified takes you right straight to our website. That's all it is. We're not gonna sugarcoat anything and think and let you think that it's like something special or anything. No, it just goes straight to our website. But it's an easy one click, boom, it's right there.
Yeah, because it literally just pulls our website into the app, and
Yep.
so you know what I like, because we were using Megaphone. Well, we've had several different distribution
Yeah,
sites.
you started with YouPorn, I think. And then you went to Pornhub, and I'm like, Sebastian, our listeners aren't there. But if you are, let us know. Let Sebastian know.
But God damn it. Yeah, we started our audio distribution on fucking Pornhub, dude.
That's right.
That's why we didn't get any advertisers.
I wonder if we actually did that, if it would actually work. You know what I mean?
Or like upload, like if you just like, no, it won't. We can't upload a podcast to YouPorn or RedTube, and or like,
You're trying to think of the sites. You've been married so long, you forgot.
like what are all the good ones called again? X Hamster or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. X videos or I don't know.
But I think if I like just did it naked, we could probably upload it
That's right.
to one of
We
those.
should do a podcast at least, naked from the top up. But I think we'd scare away a lot of people's on YouTube. So
Yeah. But oh yeah, well, God, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Okay, Megaphone. What I like about Megaphone is they're one of our they that's where we upload now. Shout out to Pantheon Podcast also, who pays for our distribution, and they're the ones that kind of switch things up. I like Megaphone better because Megaphone, when we put the link on our website or the little insertion of it, it has every single episode down to episode 1. But I noticed on Simplecast, it didn't go all the way down to episode 1. So
oh really?
not
Really?
not on the website, it didn't. Yeah, I noticed that a few weeks ago. Then when we switched it to Megaphone, I checked it and I was like, oh, cool, I can go all the way back down to episode 1 again, which I like that because it has every single episode. You can go back and listen to the first episode, which was horrible for me, anyways. And I like to go through and I listen sometimes to listen to the progression of how
You got worse.
I got worse. I regressed instead of progressed.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Pantheon. I don't know if they had some issue with Simplecast, but then they went back to Megaphone, and we're so used to Megaphone, so we're okay with it. We do whatever they're going to do. They pay for the distribution of this podcast. They give us a lot of support. So, and I'm sure we're going to see them next month in March. Yeah. So, or well, a month in a couple days. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Because we're still in January.
A month, 6 days, 3 hours, and 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you got it.
and going back to advertising, not on YouPorn or anything like that, but we can't get
Right.
advertising.
We tried.
So my sister works for she's like Google and YouTube, like ads and things like that. And she was like, you got to have enough monthly visitors to your website for her to be able to work with you. It's like 100,000 page views. Obviously, we don't have 100,000 page views. So she said she recommended trying AdSense or Ezoic, and none of them worked. And what's crazy, I said, yeah, AdSense didn't do it. I went through Ezoic. She goes, oh yeah, that makes sense because Ezoic and AdSense work together. I was like, oh, so
Yeah.
just
Did you ever get a definite answer on why we don't? Now, was it because there wasn't a lot of written content on there or something like that? Basically what we have is and if you guys download the app, the Loudspot app, you'll see it right there. It's just straight up the audio, all the audio, and then it has some videos, and then it has the up-to-date video via YouTube, via or YouTube. What is that? Not
Links.
hyperlink, but yeah, it's just a
Like a
basic.
thumbnail kind of
Yeah, widget. That's what I was looking for.
widget.
So
So yeah, goddamn, I
we
forgot.
don't have an about section. We don't have a bio section. We don't have a lot of these things. Why? Because you don't care. You don't care where Sebastian's got his origin out in Vacaville,
Yeah.
as he was just a little boy in the Vacaville. I don't know why I sound like Jackson from Italy.
It's Italian. No, to me it sounded more like Nordic or something like
I was
that.
trying to sound like the I'm a real boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
So
Pinocchio. Well, and when we're talking about ads, we're not talking about ads on our YouTube or ads on which we don't have those either, but we're not talking about ads on our audio, which we have those. It's ads that just pop up on the website. And what's annoying is they don't tell you the exact reason why. They give you a list of reasons it could be without specifying. And the reason that is, I guess, is because they have, crawlers, I guess they call them, just bot crawlers
yeah.
that just scan your website. And I was thinking maybe they don't like because we swear too much. And I guess that's not
No, you swear a lot. I don't swear as much as any because I'm hardly on. So
We
that's
don't have enough written content on there. It's probably what my sister said. It's probably there's a very good chance that's the reason. But we're not a blog website either. And I guess I could take some of the videos, turn them to audio, or take the audio, turn it to written content. They have bots that do that. But then we got to post it to the website. And it's just extra work I don't want to do. I'm lazy.
yeah. Or you can start your own baking class or something like that and be like, this is how you make a cake. First, start with flour. We'll have our own little Martha Stewart.
Could do that. Don't it's not like anyone goes to our website that much. Anyways, we got some visitors. So I would like to eventually get some advertising on there because that would help.
Wait, hold on, stop. You're gonna act like we don't have any. We had over close to 5,000 visitors last month. That's pretty good.
I'm saying that we don't want to. I'm just saying it's not. We're not getting 100,000.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think if we were at 100,000, would we be talking to you people?
Yeah, we'd be off in Mexico.
That's right.
Island, secluded island.
Cabo San Lucas.
Then we lose all our money because we don't have a podcast anymore.
That's right. We'd run a cartel down there. That's what we'd probably do.
That's what we could do. Take all our money from ads and go start our own.
That's right.
Illegal cartel business. Just kidding. Don't kill me. Don't shoot me. I'm just joking.
We're joking. We're joking. We are not in any kind of drug business whatsoever. So.
And I apologize to Sam because Sam calls me. He normally calls me in the morning before 10, or he waits right around 10 o'clock and he'll call me. And I'm moody in the mornings, man. I'm not in a good school after like 11, I think.
Such a mistake. I should really rethink calling you ever before 12 o'clock.
He always says, "Would you wake up and decide violence or something?" Yeah. Something like that.
Choose violence. Did you wake up and choose violence today? And I got that. I stole that from Steven from Animal Sun. He used to say that about me, which is hilarious. He said, "Did you wake up and choose violence this morning, Sam?" No. But yes, Sebastian is not the cheery type at all in the morning. He tends to be a little grumpy. And it depends. I usually wait around between 9 and 10 o'clock. That's when I usually wait to call. That's when he's actually just starting his day out, doing his landman stuff and doing a bunch of different stuff. So I could see why he gets angry and upset. But it's like, dude, I remember that one time you called me. It was the everybody. We had a big, long discussion about everybody. So I tagged everybody on the loud spot.
Oh yeah, at everyone. Yeah.
Everyone, not everybody. Everyone on the loud spot, so that way their people could see it. And Sebastian called me. He's like, "Dude, no one how'd you start it off?" I
was like, "I deleted your post."
I deleted your everybody or something like that, or everyone. And so here's the biggest thing with me. That little tag is actually meant to actually reach people because, Facebook has their algorithms, even in your own little groups, the groups you create. Now we created the loud spot crew. So that way people who actually follow us on Facebook could actually see the most newest video, who we got going on. They can stay up to date. So I guess there's a big debate about everyone, and some people like it and some people don't, because they feel like they're getting tagged in something that they're not a part of.
Right.
So my biggest pet peeve is, then why are you a part of the Loud Spot crew if that upsets you? Because like me, I have no problem with it, but apparently Sebastian, he doesn't like to be tagged like that either, apparently. And I'm like, then
it gets annoying.
It's not a big deal.
Everybody does it, because like when I get sent to a lot of different groups. When someone sends me an invite to a group, I automatically accept it.
There you go. That's your number one problem. You have no interest in the group other than someone sent it to you. Not me. I get sent to a lot of groups. I look at the group. I look at the topic of discussion. Like, I don't want to be in the 50 black male and single looking, right? It has nothing to do with me. I'm not 50 yet. I'm not black, and I'm not looking. So I don't understand why I need to be in that group. So I don't accept it. But if someone, yeah, I know you do. You accept every freaking group, just like you accept every friend. How many, Sebastian, let me ask you a question. How many Facebook quote unquote friends do you have that are probably some scammer from Nigeria?
Oh, probably a couple hundred.
Yeah, exactly. Probably. And then how many Facebook friends are these pretty girls with probably big boobs, model looking things, that ask you, hey, I
don't accept those friend requests, because I'll go to a page, and if all they're doing is advertising like their porn page or their OnlyFans, I normally don't accept them, because I know they have no interest in anything I'm doing. It's probably a fake. If they're advertising porn stuff on there, it's probably a fake profile anyways.
I'm gonna throw the flag, because I think you actually accept those, but you never go to the page.
I don't accept those, because I always feel like I'm gonna get hacked if I accept those. So I do not accept those friend requests.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyways, back to the thing with the whole everyone thing. The everyone tag is actually just so you guys will see it. We'll try not to abuse it, but you're going to have to suck it up, Buttercup. That's the way it is. That's our page. And like I've said in that post, it's one of those things. Then why are you, we don't want to see you leave, but it's just one of those things. At the end of the day, we're going to use it because we're the admins of it. And if you don't like it, we're sorry to see you go, but it's just the reason why is because we got a lot of great guests coming on, and we want to make sure people see it and be aware, because not everyone has clicked the subscribe button on YouTube or the notification button. The notification is very important. You don't even need to monitor our page. It'll pop up after it posts, I think like half the day or something like that, then it'll finally post up. But if you're an audio person, if you're a person that follows us on Facebook, probably in the Loud Spot crew, but only listens to audio on, iHeartMedia, Spotify, wherever you listen. Yeah, wherever you listen, then that's pretty important to go, oh, there's another episode. Now, granted, we kept it pretty simple. Mondays and Wednesdays. Every Mondays and Wednesdays we have a new episode.
Central Standard Time. That's when they post. YouTube video sometimes comes out a little bit later, but the audio is always at Monday and Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So on your morning drive to work or wherever you're going, if you feel like listening to it. And that's why I do it in the mornings. I feel like, a lot of people listen to it in the mornings, listen to podcasts on their way to work, or maybe on the way home from work, or maybe when they're at work and that's what they want to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to it at work. That at least keep the volume down low. You never know what Sebastian's going to say.
I get fired.
Yep.
Okay, we got a producer we are going to call.
That's right.
For those that listen to my show, go ahead, Sam.
He's a primo producer. I highly recommend this guy so much. Sebastian, on the other hand, doesn't like him quite so much.
We had him on the show, if you remember. We did an episode with Oscar and the Birdman. Birdman was the only one that showed up. I talked a bunch of shit to him. Apparently, he's gotten pretty famous, and we're going to give him a call right now because I got his cell phone number.
That's right. While Sebastian is making that phone call, let me remind you guys again, if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button and that notification bell. And don't forget to leave a nice, nasty comment for Sebastian or a picture of anything you like, any of your choosing. We don't care.
Here we go. Calling Birdman right now.
Yeah, this is a lot of dead air. A lot of dead air.
Good evening. This is Mr. Tony.
Mr. Tony, we are trying to reach producer Birdman. Is this the same guy?
Stand by for producer Birdman.
He hung up on me.
Well, there's your answer. That's it. He does not like this show.
He does not like the show. He doesn't like me because I talked shit last time he was on. And that was him that answered the phone and acted like it was not him. And there you go. So Oscar and the Birdman, whatever. Why don't we go? Let's go to a commercial break. You know, why don't we play? Let's go to a commercial break right now, and then we'll hop back on right after the commercial break with.
And we'll talk. We'll talk about a new. Yeah, there you go.
Wheeler Walker Jr. and what's the name of his song again? We're gonna play.
Finger in my butt.
Finger in my butt. All right, enjoy this commercial, and we'll be right back. And this is our commercial because we don't have any sponsors. But if you would like to give us a sponsor, all you got to do is send us an email at theloudspot@gmail.com.
Maybe you're a brand or a product that want to reach more people. Or maybe even you're a band or a record label that would like to get more people who are actually watching band interviews. Again, hit us up at theloudspot@gmail.com.
Back to our guest.
All right. So a couple of days ago, this video came across. I don't know how it came across, but it was hilarious. Now, I love Wheeler Walker Jr. He cracks me up, and we've been trying to get him on the show. So, Wheeler, if you're watching, or any of his team, or anyone in Nashville knows how to get a hold of him, because I can't find his PR person, I can't find his management team or anything. But I'd love to get this guy on because he's absolutely hilarious. I've showed Sebastian a couple of his songs in the past, but this one I think takes the cake. And it's an old song, apparently. It's been out for a while. But this song, soon as it came on, I automatically thought of Sebastian. And the song's called Finger in My Butt.
I can see why you thought about me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this song right now. Here we go.
Hold up,
I think my dick got stuck.
slow down.
Can't get it up.
Want me to fucking and bust a nut, then you gotta stick a finger in my butt. You can try,
Play with your tits.
go ahead.
And lick my balls a little bit.
If you want my dick inside of your mouth, then you gotta stick a finger in my butt. Met a girl named Sally at the local pub. Not gonna lie, she was a big fat tub. Back to the place and then messed around. Couldn't get up, so we couldn't get down. Hold up,
I think my dick got stuck.
slow down.
Just can't get it up.
Want me to fucking and bust a nut, then you gotta stick a finger in my butt. You can try,
Play with your tits.
go ahead.
And lick my balls a little bit.
If you want a dick inside of your mouth, then you gotta stick a finger in my butt. Me and Sally became good friends. Called me up next night and said, before I get back home, be a good boy, clean out your butthole. Hold up,
I think my dick got stuck.
slow down.
Cause I can't get it up.
Want me to fucking and bust a nut, then you gotta stick a finger in my butt. You can try,
Play with your tits.
go ahead.
And lick my balls a little bit.
If you want my dick inside of your mouth, then you gotta stick a finger in my butt. You gotta stick a finger in my butt. You gotta stick a finger in my butt. My butt.
Dude, that is such a good song, man. Are all of his songs that, just kind of slapsticky, real funny comedy country?
Yeah, I like to think so. I mean, I don't think I've heard one song that was actually serious on top of that. So it's not for everyone. I get it. You know, there's a lot of people that want serious country artists and stuff like that, but Wheeler Walker is not one of them. He is your Cat Stevensons of today's age. He is your Weird Al Yankovic. He is, you know, he's just a funny. It's Yankovic. Yankovic.
Is it Yankovic or Yankovic?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Weird Al.
It's either one of the. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. So, but if you like comedic, satirical, and disgusting, I admit that's probably one of the most disgusting songs because it deals in a sexual nature. But that is literally right up Sebastian's alley. I mean, right up it.
You know, when someone, it's almost like, you know how I like to be self-deprecating a lot. I don't mind. I think it's funny. A song like that to me is self-deprecation in a way, because he's saying he wants a finger in his butt. He's making a big joke about it. And to me, that is I find that kind of stuff humorous. When people can make fun of themselves, and some people can't, as we both know, Sam, some people don't like to get made fun of, and they don't mind making fun of other people, but then when it comes to themselves, they put themselves on a higher standard. And to me personally, I find that a little bit silly, because maybe I'm assertive
because you like a finger in your butt.
Because I like it. That's all it matters. You know?
And you know what? Maybe he's trying to deal with something a lot more serious called, you know, like what is that? A prostate massage, and it helps with
it could be serious.
With erectile dysfunction. It helps with erectile dysfunction. We don't know. However, though, you guys saw the video on YouTube, and you audio listeners haven't. If you get a chance, go check it out. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's our dark little humor.
Sam was like, "Did you watch that video yet?" I was like, "No." 2 days go by. You watch that video? I was like, "Fine, I'll watch it." And then I didn't watch it till later on that afternoon. And I was
when
like,
he went to church. When he went to church, he watched it.
I had to mute it real quick.
Right.
No, I was actually taking a dump when I put it on. I was like, I'm finally gonna watch this, and I was sitting there cracking up, dude. Like, it was so funny. And so from now on, whenever you send me stuff, I watch it right away. Because
you're such a liar. You still probably haven't watched the tutorial on the road. Gold too much.
No, that's gonna be that's 40-something minutes long. I might watch tonight. I'm gonna edit this episode also. But you know what I want to do also? I want to get one of our older videos and go Facebook Live with it. I might even do that tonight. Just that might be kind of fun. I don't know which one yet, but there's some good ones in there that we can do it with. I really don't have a whole lot to talk about, except for I did go to the dentist, and I haven't been to the dentist since I was like 16 or 17. Last time I went to the dentist, besides last week or earlier, maybe it was Monday, I think I was when I got my cavity filled. I skateboarded there. So I was like 16 years old probably when that happened. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Wait. To the dentist you went to now?
No. Different.
I was going to say, weren't you living in Vacaville at that time?
Yeah, I skateboard to my dentist in Vacaville. I just don't like the dentist because I went to go get, when I was a kid, I was going to get braces. And maybe it was an orthodontist. To me, it was all dentist. And they put they have to mold your teeth. And I don't know if they changed it or not. But I choked on that mold. And so since
you're not supposed to eat it, it's not gum.
The guy did the wrong size, and it would start going down my throat. And I started choking on it. And so since I just don't like the dentist. And also, you know those things that they put in your mouth to take a picture? You got to bite down on it, and they get the little camera thing to take a picture of it, like the x-ray. Dude, I choke on that thing. And the dentist assistant lady, when I just went this last time, she goes, put that in my mouth, and I went to go grab her arm just out of natural reflex to get her to move it. And she goes, "Do not touch me." And I was like, "I'm sorry." I said, "Let me try to put it in my own mouth." And I tried to put it in my mouth, and technology has not changed that much in 24 years because it's the same shit. And I choke on those fucking things, man. I hate it.
Yeah, well, your boyfriend thinks that you're doing just fine, so. I've been holding that in, but you wouldn't stop, so I had to wait for your pause to come up.
I was ranting.
But I'm glad you were able to fix your teeth now. Look what happens when you give
one-
them a dental plan.
One tooth. But the problem is, I went and ate some fucking candy like the next day, and it was a little chewy one. I think I fucked up the cavity filling a little bit, so I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna wait.
Sebastian, stay away from the candy. Stay away from the candy.
I know that today I bought some Pez because I like Pez, and
Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you want, send Sebastian Pez. He loves Pez dispensers and Pez. It's like
Yep.
I'm eventually gonna have to probably build shelving in that room to handle
about
all
that.
the Pez.
yeah, I
Well-
thought about getting some shelf. Well, I don't have enough Pez yet, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 collectors boxes. Then I have another 4 or 5 just regular Pez dispensers that are open. And what's crazy about Pez, dude, is they don't. A lot of people sell them and they don't really lose their value just because they're opened out of the box or out of.
Oh, really?
No,
I would think they would lose it.
the collectors ones probably do if there's like a set of them, but just a single wrap, a single Pez. Some of those like these Pez shows I was doing research. One lady said she bought one for $11,000, showed it on camera, and it wasn't even in. Yeah, stupid dude, but it wasn't even on like in its wrapper. Still was opened. So
yeah.
There's,
Well,
there's,
I can tell you, I was a card collector and a comic book collector for a very long time. I can tell you now, as in this day and age, I don't collect anything anymore. Nothing has necessarily value that I overweigh with. Honestly, you know what has the most value? Travel. Travel and adventure to me has the most value in it. I'd rather spend my money on those things versus just just objects that I can't do anything with. So
what's crazy on top of like not even just Pez, but collecting in general. I want to discuss this because back in the day, you know, they had I made a post about if you still collect Beanie Babies, you probably own a lot of cats or something like that.
It's probably true though.
It's probably it probably is true though. Right? Never mind. And we're speaking facts here, people. It's fucking science, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Science.
There's science behind it.
So but what value goes down and collectors, it's technology and human mindset has changed so much because of, I think social media has a lot to do with that. You know, they used to go, these Beanie Babies would go for all this kinds of money and this and this and that. And
now they're cheap.
Now they're cheap, and there's things that people used to collect, like Barbies back in the day. You would unopen, not have like a whatever Barbie doll was in its box. The value eventually they went up, but now they're going down. So if you're collecting these things still, and you're hoping that, unless it's just for sentimental value, get rid of it. If you're saving it for money, now's the time to probably fucking sell shit because times are changing. That's my personal perception of how a lot of these things are being collected. And I was watching the Beanie Baby thing. The guy who started it, his name was Ty, which is why they call it TY Beanie Babies. Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I don't know if he's broke. He had issues. He had like mommy and daddy issues, all kinds of shit. Like everyone thought he was a loser. But
there's a whole story to that.
Yeah, there's a whole story to him. And, you know, I think he's still trying to come out with the next big thing. But, buddy, I think your time is done. I think you've made it. You did what you did and move on. Just because you had one good idea, doesn't mean you're going to have a million good ideas. And I don't even think Beanie Baby was a good idea. I think for some reason McDonald's picked it up and a bunch of cat ladies started collecting them. Reminds me of one of my friends whose mom went to like Dollar.
I just want to apologize to all the cat owners out there, especially female cat owners.
I got a cat. I got one cat.
Yeah. Hey, who doesn't like me? I don't even know why. But hey, real quick, I do want to build off of that a little caveat and say, you know, whatever you collect, it doesn't matter whether it's a baseball card, comic book, Beanie Baby, something like that. It's only value to the person who wants to purchase it. That's so that it's the same thing goes with antiques, right? I could. An antique collector could walk in, see something antique, and pay top dollar for it or something like that. Obviously, if they're a collector, they're probably flipping it at the same time or something like that. But a wooden rolled desk does not hold any value to me. But it's the same thing. I could have a bottle of water, go to, I don't know, Bangor, Maine, and try to sell that bottle of water for $1. Maybe someone will buy it, maybe someone won't. But I can go to the Sahara or the Mongolian desert, people dying of thirst out there, and have that bottle of water. It'll probably hold more value in the desert than it does in some kind of nice mountain, pine tree thing. So the same thing goes when it comes to collecting things. They go up in value and then they slowly start to come down. And sometimes they'll go up in value because they're a mistake or something like that.
Right.
But the thing is, if you live your life by collecting and hoping to cash in, that's like owning Bitcoin. That's like owning stocks. That's like owning anything. You got to strike when the time is right and get rid of most of it, if not all of it, or maybe a percentage of it, however you choose to, diversify your portfolio. So, but I can guarantee you that collecting something is going to be more of a nuisance for the people around you, like your wife, your kids, or your husband, or something like that. And like, dude, you got a lot of Coke crap. Get rid of your Coke crap.
Oh my God, people collect those Coca-Cola things, man, or Pepsi. And there's a fine line between collecting and just hoarding. Because if you're a hoarder, you don't want to get rid of things. I mean, in your head, you may tell yourself you're waiting for the right time to sell. But if the right time is there and you still hoard, that's just being a hoarder. And it's crazy because when I bought the Pez, I bought some Pez today. My daughter was with me and I bought her one. I bought her a Pikachu one. And I know in my head that after watching some of these videos, it doesn't matter if those single ones are out of their case or open. And I think that's the case anyways, because people were selling these things, they were just opened. But I was almost like, don't open it. I'm going to save it. But I bought it for her to eat the Pez. And I was like, don't be that guy, dude. Just open. I opened mine too.
Let her do whatever the heck she wants to do.
I did. I'm not going to do that. And so I opened mine up also, but I won't open the ones that come in like the Kiss set or the Office set, or like, a Star Wars one I have over here. And I want the Wizard of Oz one too. Those sets I won't open up. The individual ones I will. And the best individual ones to buy, the most expensive ones that you can buy, is if you ever find one that is, let's say it's like a Ninja Turtle Pez, but the wrapper for it, like the cardboard box that comes behind it, is like My Little Pony. So that's a mismatched Pez where they accidentally
it's a mistake.
Pez. Yeah, it's a mistake. And those are worth apparently a lot more money than just regular ones.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. If you have one of those, you're probably one of those collectors waiting to get one of those, and people wheel and deal. And again, like I said, is that the way you want to live your life, collecting Pez or having?
I hope I don't turn out that guy.
Just remember, when you die, your daughter's got to take care of all this crap and do something with it. She's most likely gonna sell it all in an estate auction,
donate it, yeah,
or bury it with you in, if you're gonna be buried or something like that. Which reminds me, I'm gonna say publicly, if I ever die, cremation. If anyone buries me, I'm gonna come back and haunt you. I'm gonna find a way.
I'll just staple you to my wall of my podcast room, and then you'll just be with me on every show.
That's like Buffalo Bill. I'm gonna staple your skin.
You ain't going nowhere.
What is it? Put the lotion on the skin, or you get the hose.
Put the lotion on the skin, and I don't know. Hold on.
Or you get stuff. We need to find you some more sound.
Penis.
That's right. Micro penis. All right, guys, that's all we have for today's show, where it's just a show to make up for other shows because we have guests that drop off. That's probably what it's going to be. We want to thank you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe, wherever you follow us, and don't forget to interact. We don't have enough interaction going on, and we wonder if we're just doing it for the heck of it, which we don't mind doing.
And download our app, please. We really like that. Yeah, that's it. Sam said it good. All right, let's get out of here. Peace out, rock on, and much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.